I firmly believe that any good portrait lies within the message, the story that it's telling. It really doesn't matter how exquisite and dialed in your lighting is. If your subject feels uncomfortable, they're going to look uncomfortable, and effectively that's the story that you're going to be telling about them. My goal anytime I'm taking a portrait of somebody is to kind of honor and dignify them and have them leave my studio with something that they really feel proud of. So how do we do this? Well, that's what today's video is all about, so stay tuned. Today I want to talk about how I work with my subjects to draw out confidence, approachability, professionalism, trust. Really, it depends on the context of the portrait, the headshot that I'm taking, but these are sort of the favorable, redeeming expressions that we want to draw out of people. This is incredibly important regardless of whether we're really capturing a story, the intention being a story about someone, or even just simply capturing a headshot. The focus of today's video is more on my sort of candid interaction with the subject, how I work with them sort of energetically, and less so on tactical tips and tricks. I'll be happy to do that in another video, probably sometime soon. But today is really going to be sort of almost a more philosophical approach to how I work with subjects to draw out their best. Number one is establishing trust. When someone trusts you, they're going to be more inclined to cooperate with you, follow the cues that you give them during the photo shoot. You can establish trust with your subject, with your client, before being in the photo shoot setting. Chances are you're going to be interacting with them via email, text, maybe you'll have a video conference call on Zoom or something before the shoot. I would highly recommend taking that as an opportunity to set the tone and set the stage for establishing that basis of trust, so that when they come into your studio to work with you, they already have a sense of familiarity with you, and therefore will already be a little bit more comfortable when they come in. And this is a lot of this is asking good questions. If it's a professional shoot, ask them what their goals are as it relates to the session that you're doing with them. The more questions that you ask them, of course without overdoing it, the more information you're going to have. Having good initial intake questions also tells your client that you are genuinely interested in them and the outcome of the photos, which in turn, of course, helps them feel more inclined to put their trust in you and in your capabilities. Now, if right now your imposter syndrome is flaring up and you're like, well, I don't really know what I'm doing. Well, that's just fine, because neither do I, neither do any of us. Remember, we're all faking it. Number two is connect. Be a human first, photographer second. When your sitter comes in for the shoot, don't say, hi, I'm so-and-so, I'm the photographer, and then throw them in front of your lights and just get going. Spend 5, 10, 15 minutes getting acquainted, again, asking them questions before the shoot. You can ask the same questions that you did just to refresh their memory and clarify expectations so everyone's on the same page. Be personable. When your client comes in, don't just say, hi, how are you? It's kind of, we tend to fall into these niceties. We want to be polite, but actually ask, how is your day going? And it's amazing the difference, the small tweak there, and the response that you're going to get. It's just a much more personable way of asking kind of what their state of mind, what their disposition is in that moment. If they've been having a great day, that's cool. If they've been having a stressful day, that's something that you can kind of put in the back of your head so you can work accordingly with them. If you need to be a very, very calming space, do that. You can ask them when the last time was that they had their photo professionally taken. Again, we're just showing genuine interest in our sitter, and in doing that, they're going to feel more cared for, and therefore they're going to let their guard down a bit more. Number three, I've said inspire belief, or faith even. Some of your subjects are going to need a lot of encouragement, and encouragement really, really goes a long way. So for example, if you are taking someone's picture and you get a shot that you like, make sure to show them the back of the camera or the computer, whatever the image is being tethered to or displayed from, and let them know why you like it. Let them know why it's working. You expressing your excitement when you get a shot you like is really going to bring them on board as well, because remember, you're the professional, and if you see something you like through your trained critical eye, they're more inclined to believe you. Another thing is, for all of us, myself included, when we are getting our picture taken, all of our insecurities come to the surface. All the things that we kind of worry about with our appearance, our energy, our weight, whatever the thing may be. What I remind people oftentimes is that what they're seeing in their headshot is all of the things they're looking for about their face or something that is wrong. They're actually looking for validation of why they're unacceptable. I like to try to remind my sitter that what everyone else sees when they're looking at a portrait is the life of the person, their energy, their spirit. What the individual who is being photographed sees of themselves are all the physical appearances that they have decided in their brain at some point in their life that are unacceptable or unattractive or unappealing. So getting your subject to believe in what they're doing is really paramount in getting an expression that is authentic. If they don't believe in what they're doing, it's gonna show. And for some people that takes a while to bring that guard down. If your subject feels weird, they're almost invariably going to look weird. It's unfortunately, you just can't really fake it. So what our goal is, instead of just simply using tips and tricks to look their best, how to manipulate their face, is what are they thinking actually in their head? How do they feel inside about the moment that's being captured? If you can get them on board with that, with you, your photos are going to be wildly more successful. That's pretty much it for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing. I know that this video may stir up a number of questions because this is more kind of nuanced and a little less technical. So please leave your questions in the comment section below and I'll be happy to help you the best that I can. Thanks again, and I hope you guys have a great day. See ya.